Hi everyone, in this video I'll show you how to use Logarist color correction in Premiere Pro and Premiere Elements. Logarist is a color correction plugin for Premiere Pro and Premiere Elements. Logarist helps you get better looking images with less effort by doing two things. It translates from your camera's color space to the display's color space so you see the right colors on your screen, and it enables simple and accurate color adjustments. Logarist supports standard HD video from most cameras and a number of additional camera color spaces. Logarist is free. You can download it from my website, logarist.com. Now I'll show you how to use Logarist in Premiere Pro. First, switch to the Effects workspace. Click on a clip in the timeline to select it. In the Effects panel, under Video Effects Color Correction, find the Logarist effect and drag it onto the clip in the timeline. In the Effect Controls panel, click the Logarist Effects Setup button. Then under Input LUT, click Open. Browse to a Camera to Logarist LUT file. For most cameras, you'll use the BT709 video levels to Logarist LUT. Click the Logarist Effects Setup button again, and under Output LUT, click Open. Browse to a Logarist to BT709 LUT file. I usually choose LumaComp 0.66. Now you can perform color correction in the Logarist effect. Start with exposure adjustment. Drag the slider left or right, or drag the number up or down to get a wider range of adjustment. Find the exposure setting that makes the image look best. The exposure parameter is calibrated to 100 units per stop and works almost the same as the exposure setting in your camera. Next, correct the white balance using the red, green, and blue parameters. This image has a green tint, so I'm reducing the green level. Finally, adjust the contrast. Basic color correction is now complete. Here's the image before color correction and after color correction. If you wanted, at this point you could add a lumetri effect to further refine the color or apply a look. The Logarist effect with LUTs and adjustments can be saved as a preset. Right-click the Logarist effect and click Save Preset. Give the preset a name and click OK. The newly created preset can be found in the Effects panel under Presets and dragged from there onto a video clip in the timeline. Anytime you have effects applied to your videos, it can slow down playback and adjustments in Premiere. To speed things up, reduce the playback resolution to 1/2 or 1/4. You can also speed up playback by disabling effects. Starting with Premiere Pro CC 2017, you can disable all effects with one click. In the Program Monitor panel, click the Button Editor button. Drag the Global FX Mute button into the button bar, then click OK. Now you can use the Global FX Mute button to turn all effects off and on. Here's one more color correction example in Premiere Pro. Drag the Logarist effect onto the clip in the timeline. Click the Effects Setup button, and then open an Input LUT. This clip was recorded in the Sony Cine1 color space. Click the Setup button and open an Output LUT. This time I'm using plain BT709 as my output transform. First, I'll correct the exposure. The blue level also needs to be reduced. At this point, the overall image looks good, but the brightest parts of the clouds are clipped to white. If I reduce the exposure, I can recover detail in the clouds, but then the image is too dark overall. I could reduce the contrast, but then the overall contrast is too low. Logarist solves this problem by using highlight compression curves in its output transforms. LumaComp 0.33 extends the highlight range by 1/3 of a stop. LumaComp 0.66 extends the highlight range by 2/3 of a stop. I use LumaComp 0.66 on most of my videos. Next, I'll show you how to use Logarist in Premiere Elements. First, switch to the Expert view. Open the Effects panel. Under Video, click the category pull-down and select Color Correction. Drag Logarist from the Effects panel onto a video clip in the timeline. In the Applied Effects panel, click the Logarist Effects Setup button. Under Input LUT, click Open, browse to a Camera to Logarist LUT file, and then click Open. Click the Setup button again. Under Output LUT, click Open, browse to a Logarist to BT709 LUT file, and then click Open. Now you can perform color correction. For coarse adjustments, drag the sliders right or left. For fine adjustments, drag the numbers up or down. To save the effect as a preset, right-click on the Logarist effect and then click Save Preset. Give the preset a name and click OK. The new preset will be in the Effects panel in the My Presets category. You can drag it from there onto a video clip in the timeline. That concludes this introduction. Check out my other videos, subscribe to my channel, and visit logarist.com for more info and detailed instructions. Thank you for watching.